All right, selection-based processing, very, very cool. The thing that's going on with my electric piano here that you see is I want to create an Apple loop. And with this Apple loop, there's some new things that we can do that are pretty cool, and I'm going to show you a couple of different ways that I would use it. So I'll play these chords real quick. And I'm going to start messing around with some of these knobs just to see what I like. So here's the first thing I'm going to do. I'm going to automate this tremolo. So I'm going to come to automation, electric piano, tremolo depth, rate. There's my rate. Hold command and option and click. And that gives me a nice marquee selection for the entire shebangle. Okay, so that'll change the rate over time. Maybe I'll have the rate come back down afterwards. I'm going to turn the phaser stereo up a little bit too. So electric piano, phaser stereo, command option click. Now another thing you can do to get that selection correct is hold control command 2, and that creates 4 points. 2 points at the front, 2 points at the back. Turn this up, delete that first node, and I get this nice, oops, I did something wrong. There we go. Delete this first node. Huh. Oh, this is one of those stepped things. Yeah. So unfortunately, this isn't a smooth transition. It's going to be a little stepped, but that's okay. I'll make it happen on each note. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes when you have buttons and things like that, it happens that way. Now what I'm going to do is select that region, and I'm going to convert the automation. So convert visible track automation, no, all track automation to region automation. All right, so now it's region automation. And what's kind of neat about that is that now that it's region-based automation, I can save it with an Apple loop. See, I'm coming back to Apple loops again. So indeed, I'm going to open my Apple loop browser over here on the upper right-hand side. I click there, or I could hit O to open the loop browser as well. And if I want to create my own Apple loop, I could just drag this over here. I want to call this something cool, so I'm going to call this Modulated Crazy L Piano Dave. You know, give it some kind of a name that you can easily look up later on. Don't name things like really boring names or you'll never be able to find it. I'm going to say minor, so I think this is minor that I did. And go and keyboards and electric piano, and it's single, and it's electric, and it's relaxed, and it's dark, and it's processed. And, you know, it's a part. I'll just say that much and hit create. So when it creates that Apple loop, something kind of neat's going to happen. You wouldn't expect this, but if I come up here and I type modulate, there's my Apple loop that I just created. If I drag it in and let go, let's have a listen to this track. You saw that right. Essentially what's happening is the Apple loop has that modulation, that crazy automation that I had going on is saved into the Apple loop. This opens the door for some crazy processing. I only did that on the electric piano. Now imagine all of the other things that I could place on this electric piano and save it again. I could pop a ring modulator on there. So maybe I go to a ring shifter and then pop myself, well, I'm going to do the reverb on the actual channel. So I'll put a platinum verb there. And man, I'll just go nuts. So I'm going to pull these over. And I'm just going to start messing with stuff. So I'm going to put this in latch mode. All right, I'm going to keep that in latch mode because I'm going to pick something else. Get a modulation. Do some other stuff. Let's see, maybe I'll do Bit Crusher. Why not? So I'll put these all so that you can see all the different modulation happening at the same time and see it being written. One of the great things about these windows is that they are scalable now. Except for ring shifter. I don't think that one's gonna. Oh yeah, it will. Cool. That's fun. Mix, convert automation, convert all track automation to region-based automation. Drag that in. I'll just put whoa at the end of the name. I didn't tag it right, but I think we've had enough time. All right, go up to search, modulate. There it is. Let's see if it worked. And delete the old one just so we know that that's not messing with anything. And check it out. So imagine the sound design possibilities with this. I mean, it's crazy. Anyway, I hope you enjoy using that. All right, up next is a little segment I like to call Key Commands You May Not Have Known About.